College of Modern Sciences, Mehrabpur, CMS. Affiliated with Sindh Board of Technical Education, Karachi. Address is Cherry Road, Talka Mehrabpur District, Namshoro Feroz. This is a DIT first semester subject, Introduction to Communication Technology, ICT. We can learn in this subject about computer and communication technology. History of computers. The computer as we know it today had its beginning within a 19th century English mathematician professor named Charles Babbage. Other developments continued until in 1946 the first general purpose digital computer, the electronic numerical integrator and computer was built. And then abacus, alternatively referred to as the counting frame. An abacus is a mechanical device used to assist a person in performing mathematical calculations and counting. An abacus is a manual aid to calculating that consists of beads or discs that can be moved up and down on a series of sticks or strings within a manually wooden. And then Napier bonds. Napier bonds is a manually operated calculating device created by John Napier of Scotland for the calculation of products and quotients of numbers. These slips are written on the surface of tin rods, later are called Napier's rods. The base sets of Napier numbering rods were made of ivory so that they looked like bones. उन खां पोइ हिस्ट्रीअ में नालो अचे थो स्लाइड रूल जो। असल में स्लाइड रूल ज़रब ऐं वंड जे लाइ इस्तेमालु कयो वेंदो हुयो। उन खां बाद में या जीअं एक्सपोनेंट्स जे लाइ, रूट्स जे लाइ, लागार्थम जे लाइ, पर इन खे एडिशन ऐं सबट्रैक्शन जे लाइ इस्तेमालु न कयो वेंदो हो। स्लाइड रूल, द स्लाइड रूल इज यूज्ड primarily for multiplication and division and also for functions such as exponents, roots, logarithms, and trigonometry, but typically not for addition or subtraction. And next is the Pascal line. Pascal line, also called arithmetic machine, the first calculator or adding machine to be produced in any quantity and actually used. The Pascal line was designed and built by the French mathematician philosopher Blaise Pascal between 1642 and 1644. And in Pascal line we can only use to add numbers. Leibniz calculator. Leibniz calculator was a digital mechanical calculator invented by the German mathematician Gottfried Wilhelm Leibniz around 1673 and completed in 1694. लेबिन्स हिकिड़ो कैलकुलेटर ठाहियो 1673 में शुरू कयईं ठाहिण, जेको 1694 में कंप्लीट कयईं, जंहिंमें नंबर्स खे कैलकुलेट कयो वेंदो हुयो। Babbage difference engine. A difference engine first created by Charles Babbage is an automatic mechanical calculator designed to tabulate polynomial functions. Its name is derived from the method of divided differences, a way to interpolate or tabulate functions by using a small set of polynomial coefficients. Babbage analytical engine. The analytical engine was a proposed mechanical general purpose computer designed by English mathematician and computer pioneer Charles Babbage, with the assistance of Ada Lovelace. Hollerith's tabulating machine. The tabulating machine was an electromechanical machine designed to assist in summarizing information stored on punched cards, invented by Hermann Hollerith. The machine was developed to help process data for the 1890 US Census. Generations of computers. The term generation in computer terminology is a change in technology a computer is or was being used. Initially, the generation term was used to distinguish between varying hardware technologies. Nowadays, generation includes both hardware and software, which together make up an entire computer system. Computer system complete थिए त रहे थो जॾहिं ॿिन्ही शयुनि खे मिलाए वञे थो. Generations are divided in 5 generations. First generation जेका स्टार्ट थी 1940 खां वठी 1956 ताईं. The first generation of computer used vacuum tubes as a major piece of technology. Vacuum tubes were widely used in computers. 1940 खां वठी जेके वैक्यूम ट्यूब्स ईजाद कया विया उहे तमामु घणी हीट कंज्यूम कंदा हुआ. जॾहिं उन्हनि खे तमामु घणी हीट ॾिनी वेंदी हुई तॾहिं कंप्यूटर रिलायबल थींदो ऐं माना टाइम बि वधीक कंज्यूम कंदा हुआ, हीट बि वधीक कंज्यूम हुआ. पहिरीं जनरेशन में वैक्यूम ट्यूब्स मेजर जाइ ते इस्तेमालु कया विया. उन खां पोइ जेका उन वैक्यूम ट्यूब्स जे ज़रिए मशीन ईजाद कई उनखे चयो वेंदो आहे ENIAC. The ENIAC is a great example of first generation computer. Examples of first generation computers include EDSAC, IBM 701 and Macinchester Mark जेके चवंदा आहियूं असां Mark 1. इहे मशीनूं जेके इहे कंप्यूटर हुया उहे इन ई टाइम में ईजाद कया विया. Second generation of computers start from 1956 up to 1963. हिन जनरेशन में वैक्यूम ट्यूब जी जाइ ते ट्रांजिस्टर ईजाद कया विया. ट्रांजिस्टर ऐं वैक्यूम ट्यूब में फ़र्क़ु इहो हुयो त ही साइज़ में बि घटि हुया ऐं हीट बि घटि वठनि पिया ऐं कम वधीक पिया कनि. The second generation of computers saw the use of transistors instead of vacuum tubes. The transistors were widely used in computers from 1956 to 1963. Transistors were smaller than vacuum tubes and allowed computers to be smaller in size, faster in speed, and cheaper to build. ऐं उन टाइम में सेकंड जनरेशन में जेके मशीनूं ईजाद कयूं वियूं, the first computer to use transistors was the TX0 and was introduced in 1956. Other computers that used transistors include IBM 7070, Philco, Transec S1000 and RCA 501. इन ई टाइम में जेका ईजाद थी ट्रांजिस्टर्स ते उहा ही मशीनूं इहे मतिलबु कंप्यूटर जेके आहिनि उहे ईजाद थिया. थर्ड जनरेशन ऑफ कंप्यूटर्स. जेका थर्ड जनरेशन आहे उहा स्टार्ट थी 1964 में ऐं 1961 ताईं उन ते कमु हलियो. थर्ड जनरेशन में वैक्यूम ट्यूब ऐं ट्रांजिस्टर जी जाइ ते इंटीग्रेटेड सर्किट जेके IC चयो वञे थो उहे ईजाद कया विया जेके अॼु ॾींहं ताईं वाइडली इस्तेमालु थियनि था पिया. The third generation of computers introduced to the use of ICs, integrated circuits in computers. Using ICs in computers helped reduce the size of computers even more compared to second generation computers and makes them faster. Nearly all the computers since the mid to late 1960s have utilized ICs, while the third generation is considered by many of the people to have spanned from 1964 to 1971. ICs are still used in computers today. Over 45 years later, today computers have deep roots going back to the third generation. थर्ड जनरेशन में जेके आईसीज ईजाद थियूं अॼुकल्ह इलेक्ट्रॉनिक जे हिसाब सां या कंप्यूटर्स में या इलेक्ट्रिकल मशीन्स में जेके आईसीज इस्तेमाल थी रहियूं आहिनि उहे ईजाद असल में थर्ड जनरेशन जी आहे. फोर्थ जनरेशन ऑफ कंप्यूटर्स start from 1972 and up to 2010. फोर्थ जनरेशन में माइक्रो प्रोसेसर जी ईजाद कई वई. माइक्रो प्रोसेसर हाणे चिप जी जाइ ते कमु करे पियो जेको साइज़ में घटि ऐं स्पीड में वधीक आहे ऐं पावर बि घटि पियो वठे ऐं स्पीड में वधीक कमु करे पियो. कंप्यूटर जी जनरेशन जो असुल मक़सद बि इहो आहे त साइज़ घटाईंदा वञो ऐं स्पीड वधाईंदा वञो. Fourth generation of computers took advantage of invention of the microprocessor, more commonly known as CPU. Microprocessors, along with integrated circuits, helped make it possible for computers to fit easily on a desk and for the introduction of the laptop. Some of the earliest computers to use microprocessor include the Altair 8800, IBM 5100, and Microal. Today's computers still use a microprocessor despite the fourth generation being considered to have ended in 2010. 2010 ऐं अप टू डेट जेको आहे माइक्रो प्रोसेसर हर जगह ते इस्तेमाल थी रहिया आहिनि. या हर कंप्यूटर में या लैपटॉप में ऐं पीडीए में बि माइक्रो प्रोसेसर इस्तेमाल थी रहियो आहे हिन ताईं. Fifth generation of computers start from 2010 and up to present. The fifth generation of computer is being used to use AI, artificial intelligence, and existing technology that has many potential applications around the world. Leaps have been made in AI technology and computers, but there is still room for much improvement. फिफ्थ जनरेशन में रोबोट्स जी ईजाद थी. अॼुकल्ह हर जगह ते रोबोट्स खे इस्तेमाल कयो वञे थो. रोबोट्स 2010 खां बाद में रोबोट्स आर्टिफिशियल इंटेलिजेंस जेतिरी उरूज ते आई ओतिरो रोबोट्स वधिया. उन्हनि खां बाद में रोबोट जे ज़रिए ड्रोन ठहिया ऐं रोबोट्स अॼुकल्ह स्टडी जे लाइ, पढ़ाइण जे लाइ या वेलकम करण जे लाइ इस्तेमाल कया वञनि था. One of the more well-known example of artificial intelligence in computer is IBM's Watson, which was featured on TV show Jeopardy as a consultant. Other better-known examples include Apple's Siri on the iPhone and Microsoft's Cortana on Windows 8 and Windows 10 computers. The Google search engine also utilizes artificial intelligence to process user searches.